Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. So this video is all about a modification that I've done on my bike. As you can see, I have installed a new hydraulic clutch master cylinder as well as a new hydraulic brake master cylinder. In fact, I got this fitted on my bike in August 2021 and I thought I will ride with this new setup for some time before coming up with a video about it. I'm very sorry that I don't have an installation video. I got this fitted with the help of a local mechanic. Now coming to the make, these are from RCB. RCB stands for Racing Boy. It's a globally recognized brand name and they are into making high performance motorcycle accessories. That said, these come with a heavy price tag. Altogether, I had to spend 27,000 rupees on getting this fitted on my bike, which includes the labor charge also. And that roughly translates to around 10% of the on-road price of this bike when I purchased way back in May 2019. So I will start the review from the clutch. I also have my stock clutch levers for comparison. You can see here the RCB ones are more compact compared to the stock ones. Now this is the size of my palm. As per the size chart, it is M size and I can comfortably accommodate all 4 fingers on the clutch lever. So speaking about the specifications, this is a 17mm master cylinder. 17mm is the size of the diameter of the piston inside the master cylinder, and according to the company, if your bike's displacement is more than 300cc, 17mm is the recommended spec. If it is below 300cc, 14mm master cylinder is the recommended spec. Now these calipers are radially mounted and this master cylinder is connected to the slave cylinder here with the help of a Teflon hose. Now this lever also comes with some additional features. You can adjust the reach up to 28 degrees. It also comes with a couple of safety features. Now in case of a fall, this lever can fold to 90 degrees, and also if you see, there is a safety groove here. This is in case of a collision, this will snap off, thereby protecting the master cylinder in case of an impact. Okay, so that's all about the features. So now speaking about the performance, they are definitely softer than the stock ones. The modulation is also better, and you have to apply even force across the range, which is a good thing. But overall, in terms of improvement, I don't see a significant improvement. It's only a marginal improvement. Otherwise, this is completely a hassle-free setup. Well, in case of a clutch cable, I have to lubricate the clutch, then I have to adjust the engagement lever periodically. But when it comes to a hydraulic clutch, you don't have to worry about anything. It's just one-time setting and it's going to be in the same setting for the rest of the life. So that's the review about the clutch. Now before I move on to the brake master cylinders, I would like to let you know that I am a member of a riding club called Club ROFL, or ROFL, which stands for Riders of Free Life. This club was started just before the onset of pandemic with an intention to meet each other, go on rides together, share our experiences, and most importantly become better and responsible riders. Back then when the club was started, we all had only Interceptors and GT Twins, but now after 2 years, most of my fellow riders have upgraded to various different bikes like Suzuki V-Strom 650, Kawasaki Versys 650. Then we have a Honda 500X, a Triumph Street Triple, KTM 390 Adventure, and of course the Interceptors. So we have an Instagram page where we are quite active. In case you want to check that out, I'll leave a link down in the description below. I would highly appreciate it if you can give that page a follow. You can also get in touch with the owners of these bikes in case you have any queries. I also have an Instagram handle, but I'm not going to share it here. You can go to this page and find me there. So now moving on to the brakes. So this is how the brake master cylinder looks like. All the features are identical to that of the clutch lever. There's nothing extra to talk about, so I'm not going to spend time talking about it. I'll talk about the specification. This is a 17mm master cylinder again, and the company recommends 17mm master cylinder for brake calipers that are 4-piston in nature. If it is a 2-piston brake caliper, then you will require only a 14mm master cylinder. Now speaking about the performance, I would say I'm very impressed with the performance. The feedback and the modulation has significantly improved compared to the stock ones. I'm not complaining that the stock ones are bad. They are definitely good, they have good stopping power, but these are even better compared to the stock ones. Now I have the stock lever for comparison. It's same as the clutch lever, these are more compact in size. Now you understand that both of these are hydraulic in nature, but the RCB ones are better in terms of performance. There is a reason for that. If you look at the stock lever, the levers are axially mounted. You see the swiveling motion, and there is also a small play in it. Now when it comes to RCB, these are radially mounted. So technically, radially mounted calipers have less friction loss. So when you pull the levers, the feedback is almost instant compared to the axial ones. So that's why radially mounted calipers are better in terms of performance compared to axial ones. Now you may be wondering why manufacturers are not giving radial calipers. The reason is that these are expensive to manufacture, these are more cost effective, and it does the job also. So that's all I have about the review regarding the brake master cylinder. There is also one more important update that I want to let you know, guys. I didn't have to buy a Teflon hose for the brake master cylinder because the stock Interceptor has steel braided ones, so you can save money on this. Now speaking about the build quality, there is only one word for it, I would say superior. These are made of anodized aluminium and they are very anti-corrosive in nature. The structure is super rigid and I don't have any complaints in terms of quality. Now let's address the elephant in the room. These might look very fragile or flimsy to you, but actually they are quite strong. They're made of good quality plastic. Of course they are not shatterproof, but they do their job. I would also like to let you know one important issue I encountered while installing these brakes. As you see, I have a Bajaj Avenger mirror. I had the same mirrors on the stock setup as well, but when I switched to the RCB ones, the left mirror was compatible, the right mirror was not compatible, just because the thread patterns were not matching. So my mechanic gave me two options: to ditch the mirrors altogether completely, to ride without the mirrors, or switch to a new set of mirrors that are compatible with this kit. So I had to go with the latter option, and I purchased a new set of mirrors which were compatible with this kit. Although that mirror was okay while riding without a riding jacket, but when I put on the riding jacket, that mirror was completely useless. So I was wondering, how can I get these Avenger mirrors back onto the RCB kit? Finally I found a solution, a very simple solution as such. So what I did was, I just swapped the clamps. Okay, now what you see is the RCB clamp. So I swapped the stock clamp with the RCB clamp, and the stock clamp is a direct fit on the master cylinder as well. I understand that this will only work for Royal Enfield bikes, but in case if you have a bike which is not Royal Enfield, I think you can source this part alone from Royal Enfield spare part shop. So now we have almost reached the end of the video. Now you must be wondering whether I'm happy with the setup. Of course I have to be happy because I've spent so much money on this, but honestly I'm quite happy with this. Quality wise it's good. So far it has not given me any headache. This clutch is absolutely hassle free. Of course it comes at a very expensive price tag, but altogether if you see, these modifications are not essential for your bike, but it's good to have. And I love my bike, so I thought it's good to have it on my bike. Now if you ask me whether it is worth it, it depends. I think the brake upgrades are worth it. However, when it comes to clutch, if you do a cost benefit analysis also, it's not worth it, but you should consider this on a case to case basis. So in case of Interceptor, the clutch is not so heavy. Maybe it's because of the slipper clutch system inside the engine, but it's not too light either. It's somewhere in the middle. That may be the reason why I did not see a significant improvement in the clutch performance. But if your bike has a heavy clutch, probably this is a good solution, but there are cheaper workarounds. For that, I would recommend you to watch this video from Power Drift, where Shumi is talking about the difference between hydraulic clutch and a cable clutch. I would highly recommend you to go and watch that video, so that you get a clear picture. Even if you're finally convinced that you have to go with a hydraulic setup, I would recommend you to go with a quality one. Okay, you will find cheaper options than these, but you will also have to understand that these are very important touch points on your bike. If you are compromising on quality, you are also compromising on safety, so keep that in mind. So that's all about this video. I know this video would have gotten long, I'm very sorry about it. I hope this video is informative for you, but still, in case if you have any more doubts, please feel free to put the questions down below in the comment section. I'll try to answer them to the best of my knowledge. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.